Hello everyone, welcome to Follow Your Heart Intuition. I hope you're all doing well. I'm going to do a Virgo reading this morning. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, or anyone who's interested in the title of this reading, or perhaps someone who's interested in what's going on for a Virgo. I just want to say that this is a general reading, so only take from these readings what resonates with you and leave the rest behind, or leave the rest. Just take the bits that really resonate with you. Also, if you want a private reading, I just also want to say that sometimes I have to get rid of comments that are stuck in the comment sections, and you can only ever get a private reading from me at my email, which is followyourheartintuition@gmail.com. So I never approach anyone, people approach me. Now, let's see where we're at. This is Virgo in Leo season. Virgo, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well and you are coping with the changing energies at present. And this is a season where this is a time where we're approaching, entering the heart space more than the head space, not always figuring things out through the head. So let's have a look. And Virgo, you have trouble with this because you can be very intellectual, but you can literally ignore the feelings of yourself and with it the feelings of others. So, here we go. 8 of Cups, Judgment. 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Swords, Daughter of Pentacles, Justice, Father of Swords, the Devil, and 4 of Swords. Wow. I just get this feeling something old has finished. It's really well and truly over. It doesn't serve you anymore, and you're realizing that, and you are just letting the chips fall the way they need to fall. And you're trying to rise out of this situation, and you will. You're quite well established. It's like someone has, in some ways, I would say, you've lent someone money because maybe you're connected to them, and maybe they needed money for something, and you said, okay, I'll pay for this, that, and the other, and you are not going to get it back, so let it go. And you're rising above it, and in some ways you want to still get clarity over what's actually happened. You don't realize that this is a good thing that's happening, because in some ways, maturity wise, I would say you were a bit naive with this person, and you've known it. You've known this it served you by acting like a benefactor. But it kind of turned on you, I would say turned on you slightly, in the sense that you used your head over it. It's like you were giving money to the father of your child. You were giving money to the mother of your child or the father of your child. Virgo, I get the sense that the masculine Virgo is here because of the father. You were giving money to the mother of the child to keep her, in some ways you were paying her off to keep the balance right with the child. You knew that if you played by her rules, that you would have access to your child. And it looks all nice on the surface, but in some ways it was very manipulative. And maybe you've lost something through that is really dear to you, and you think, better off without this person that I really care about than having to deal with, let's just say, the mother of the child or this other person. So it's a bit like that. There was some kind of compromise going on because it served you, and it was a kind of manipulative compromise because you were afraid that if you followed your heart, you would be happy. And right now you're in a state of kind of contemplation. There is a sense of peace within you, but you also lost someone I get the sense you lost someone dear to you. Maybe they walked away from you because you were mucking around for so long. You might have been, it's like you were in a previous relationship, you had some form of attachment to it still. It could have been that you've been running a business with that person, and rather than losing the business, you compromised to such an extent because you were afraid to make the changes that you lost a person who you've actually been, who was dear to you. All right. So in that sense, yeah, you let your mind rule your heart, and eventually, at the moment, you're in a kind of state where you think, oh, okay, this is not a bad space to be in. I'm going to just get some clarity on the Daughter of Pentacles. Yeah, you thought you did the right thing according to the rules of the law. Okay. There's the Father of Cups in reverse. And there's communication. Something was communicated about you. I would say you were not in a mature space emotionally for that other person who you really care about and who cares about you a lot. And in some ways, I would also say you blocked emotional communication. You did not want to let your feelings, in some ways, be expressed. You didn't let your feelings, you didn't want to express your feelings, and you stubbornly held on out of fear to what you think you should have been doing. Okay? Virgo, I hope this reading resonates with you. I'm going to pull one card of the Sacred Traveler's deck by Denise Lynn. Clear the past, heal the present. There we go. It's time for you to become very clear about what's happened. And this Four of Swords card here, this one here, will help you do that. You have unresolved issues from the past. It could be an attachment to an ex. It could be because there are children involved, literally, or because there's a business involved. You need to clear that out in order for you to move forward. It will take you some time, and also get the feeling that it might be good for you to actually open up, at least to yourself emotionally. I feel like you are just really strong mentally, and that has served you well, but you've lost someone really dear to you, and in some ways that is because you've not dealt with some childhood issues maybe, or some previous relationship issues, and it's not going to help you if you don't deal with it, in the sense that in moving forward into a pleasant future, or an emotionally fulfilling future, in order for you to do that, you really need to clear some stuff out, do some decluttering, and start to listen to your feelings. Like, put your hand into the water like this person is doing here, and feel your feelings instead of constantly ignoring them, and balance the masculine and feminine within you. So Virgo, I hope this reading resonates. If you do want clarity, more clarity on your personal situation, and you do want a personal reading, you can email me at followyourheartintuition@gmail.com. Have a wonderful day, and yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.